Hi Virgo, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome. It's way too early, but look what's showing itself. You know, here it is. They're flopping right out, so they're yours. We're really not ready yet, but they're ready to come down. It's the High Priestess, Divine Feminine energy, Cancer energy, and we have the King of Cups, Pisces energy. Yeah, there's a lot of feelings going on here. This is in the partnership placement. Okay, so this is, wow. Already wanting to come down. I'm really not ready yet. The Ace of Wands. Okay. All right, this is how it's going. So let me just be quick in what I want to say because it's wanting to start today. Down in the description, you will find everything you're looking for, thetarotcloset.com. Links to all the decks being used today. Of course, all playlists are also below. Messages from your person, all zodiac signs, all signs love tarot readings. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings below as well. And Virgo, welcome to your Virgo Love Tarot Reading. This is also your Virgo Love Reading. And as is often the case at the Tarot Closet, Virgo Love Messages Reading. I'm channeling for you in July 2023. You could be here in real time. You could also be here many months, even years later. This is a fated connection, Virgo. You are here when you're meant to be here, whenever that is. So welcome. I'm really glad you found your way here. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. And before we begin, I would like to ask you to like today's video and subscribe to the channel, to the Tarot Closet, if you haven't done so already. This helps my channel so much more than I can tell you, Virgo. It really helps me to keep the channel healthy and allow more readings to come through, allow me to continue channeling for you. So thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. The Ace of Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Overflowing cup, somebody diving right in. You can see all the lotus flowers here. So there is some healing going on in this connection. And yeah, this King of Cups is looking right over there. Are they imagining this? Or are they looking here, Virgo? It's a sailboat. You know, it's a sailboat. They sail. They are powered. We're going to get a lot more. Don't worry. They are powered by the wind. That's air energy within here, within this Pisces energy and the King of Cups. And they're kind of looking over their shoulder nonchalantly because they've been holding back their feelings. Is there something you've been putting out there in terms of not being available, moving on? What's going on? Look, there's a little buoy here. I just noticed that. Because they're looking to make sure that you haven't gone. Because this sailboat is powered by the air. And that's a transaction. The air energy, the sword energy being transactional energy. You waiting for something here? Look at this. It's the Ace of Cups, also the Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. They're looking right here. The King of Cups is looking here. Is this you looking forlorn down? I think this might be a spinner because there is a feeling of, being disappointed and let down in this connection. Something is changing here though, and it looks really big. Somebody's getting the urge. This is leading with the heart. It's the energy of love. And by the way, hello, if you are in New York, this is where your person's energy, Virgo, is the strongest. Your someone, your specific someone, maybe even someone that's popping up here that you're not really sure who it's for. Look at this. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional energy here. Okay. So we can see, wow, it is really clear that your person here has had some commitment issues, has and is still a little bit stuck here, needing to make a decision. This decision to come with their feelings, what's going on here in the Five of Swords? Well, it's right in the partnership placement. This is Aquarius energy. It's also Venus energy. So here's the thing. It's not an energy that I love, but it's also telling us what we already know here, that somebody's been holding back their feelings. They're coming out here. The truth, what is the truth? Their feelings, what else is going on? Because the Knight of Swords, this is a really particularly emotional horse. Some humility in there too, some apologetic energy, pushing through obstacles, but really fast. Has a lot to say. That sword energy here, transactional, clarity in relationships, communication, the truth. Their eyes are closed. They're going through what looks to be a storm, trying to hurry up and get through it. They tried to hurry up and say what they need to say. Are they afraid here? The High Priestess, are they just going for it? I think so, because this is also a decision. And you're both here everywhere, of course. And it's not about gender, as you know. And even, yeah, if you consider yourself or your person divine masculine or divine feminine, because everybody has divine masculine and divine feminine energies. This is the very first card that wanted to come down today. So this is telling us that there has been a separation, but there's also a renewed spark, I want to say. Something deeper going on here, coming up. And it's not surprising. The High Priestess looks a little bit untrusting here, looking right over at the King of Cups. A lot of water energy here. All the elements right before the Empress, who also, well, the Empress has access to all the elements as well. The High Priestess here, the earth energy, water, fire, and air. The veil has been lifted. There's a decision going on here. It can be, I want to say, just for you. We see with your person here clearly, but also together. The Two of Swords is the Moon and Libra energy. And, well, yeah, look, they're balancing here between these swords. Is this between relationships? A decision? Lack of clarity? Because this is a lot like the Eight of Swords in many ways. This blindfold, I want to say, can come right off. And yeah, maybe that's why they're not looking, I want to say, because there is a lot of indecisive energy here. We see that also in the Seven of Cups in reverse. However, that's the past energy of having some issues, possibly for some of you with commitment, or just simply making a choice in the connection. Can it be between other commitments? It can. That's not always romantic. It can be. Let's see what's coming through. But this is in reverse. This is having clarity. What is the clarity? That they want to come. This is the decision. Why are they afraid? What happened here in the Five of Swords? And this is wanting to come off. Wow. Okay, it's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's the Sun in Capricorn energy. And Virgo, your person is afraid that the time they have maybe been wasting, that they may have lost you. Have they lost you? Because they're really looking here. And this is minor arcanas, our day-to-day energy, you know. So the Seven of Cups is kind of a spinner for me. So was this person sort of a little bit hot and cold? I will say that they haven't let you go, but they have been trying to untangle something in their life. And hello again, if you're in New York. Look, I want to show you this. This is the same scene. It's another season. How much time has passed? No communication, no contact, and or in separation. Obviously, you know. But you can see here, it's the energy of not letting go. Wanting to communicate, but also really needing to work something out. Wanting to come here. This is in reverse. So this is a vulnerable energy. It's also telling us how long, I'm wondering, was this Ace of Wands in reverse? I think so. There's a lot of spinners here already today. They might come back in another deck. They might not. It doesn't even matter. It's not the point for me, because there has been a lot of, I feel, rejection here. And yeah, some hot and cold energy. This is really coming in as a spinner for me. It's some false starts, some delays, and it's been really difficult. They're clear here now. What are they clear about? This. Diving in. It's making the water go everywhere. It's giving these lotus flowers somewhere to float. That's healing. There are 6. And that's literally bringing in, making peace and healing. Harmony with another person. I'm feeling temperance energy here today. It's really strong. I'm wondering if it's a spinner though. You know, you can see somebody is really afraid. They have their eyes closed as they come here literally to talk. This is Libra and Mercury energy. So that's Libra, of course, is connecting us with the truth. It's also connecting us with the infinity sign. So for some of you, it's a twin flame energy. It's not for everybody because that's also about balance, the yin-yang energy. Somebody balancing out their divine feminine, divine masculine energies, because there has been a really strong overabundance of divine masculine energy. That's also connecting us to justice, of course, which is the truth. Look what is here at the bottom of the deck. Look at these emotions here. There's so much between you. You're both here. And of course, I'm not talking about zodiac signs. I mean, all that will come through here and there, but that's not the point. It's the energy. It's the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. How you're looking right at each other. It's almost like an ultimatum, you know? There's the lotus flower, and look what it's on top of. It's piled here on top of what I would call, well, you put them on different, people do it for a lot of reasons. It's actually really bad for the ecosystem. Did you know that? Anyway, this is as if you were going on a walk with your partner and you're putting them here on the trail. It's to find your way back. You know, you put them there so that as you go off on your journey together, you can find your way back. And right below it is a floral laurel wreath, which is reunion energy for me. And there's the crown, the knowing that this is what needs to happen. Look at all these starfish, 3 of them to be exact, making something work that wasn't working. And the possibilities still there. And 3, the divine timing. Growth, communication. This looks a lot like a little nest. Is it just full of feathers? Or is there something in that nest? It's a cup, but it's kind of fashioned, you know, almost into a nest. What is in that cup? Black feathers. That's, for me, that's a sign of angels being in defensive mode. Look, it's almost like they got caught with their feelings. Have they been booping around in your social media for some of you? Maybe. Maybe you've been hearing something. In any case, you're really in each other's emotional energy more than you realize. Their cup here is also full. They're looking right over here at the Ace of Cups to dive in. And this is going here. And this is how it's going. Oh my gosh. This is so clear. Oh yeah. This is really clear. It's the 10 of Swords in reverse, right in between the Ace of Cups and the 5 of Swords. This is an energy of hoping that you will forgive them. This is a new start. But this is also telling us, yeah, that are we going to see the Fool? I think we might see the Fool in particular. Might be a spinner, but I'm seeing it in the upright. And that is the energy of wanting to get over everything and heal. You can literally see the separation. It's physical for a lot of you. They are really terrified, feels. That's the word that's coming to me. And I'm thinking, no, that's a strong word. But that's the word that I'm being shown and sent. Terrified, because there's a feeling here in the 4 of Swords that you might be gone, because they're clear now. They were farting around, as my mom would say, here in the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is Venus and Scorpio energy. I mean, look what's all around here. The lotus flower, the heart, the victory wreath, the mountains to climb, the snake, energetic movement. But, you know, that could be a lot of things. The shedding of the skin. snake energy. It's the Fortress. It looks a little bit dark here. You know, you spend too much time in the Seven of Cups and time passes, right? And that's what was going on, in particular when this was in the upright and the Ace of Wands was in reverse, because this is false starts. It's strong delays. And this was sitting around here. We're going to talk about the Hierophant in a moment here too. And we're going to bring in another deck, and yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. And this is the delays, quite literally, and showing us that it's been really difficult. And I'm not surprised by that, because there's the Ten of Swords, which is now in reverse, and that's the bottom. You know, it's very painful energy. It's the Sun in Gemini. It's in reverse, which puts the Sun in reverse, which tells us that it's been a wait. It's a wait. And it's a temporary wait, no less. You can even see in the Ace of Cups in the upright, there's still some clouds there. That's the High Priestess spinning. That's the High Priestess in reverse as well. It's clouded insight, blocked intuition. It's spinning. And you can see what's cutting through those clouds here. It's Judgment. And look, there are the rocks. There they are. Here in the healing energy, that this, you need clarity here. Somebody, are you waking up too? Yeah. So is your person. It's a wake-up call. What do you want? Do you want to find your way back here and heal? You better make a decision, because you're both here in Judgment. Judgment energy. Archangel Gabriel. The angel for messages. The herald of visions. Just wanting everybody to wake up and just see, like, it's time. And it's Pluto energy, and that's regenerative energy. You can see here the energy in your person, these spinners. It's very, very clear. Waiting. False starts. A feeling of rejection. A lot of sadness and disappointment, I feel. Feeling let down. So this is fire up there, you know. It's fire up there. It's not just a fire. You see that in the fiery energy, leading with the heart. Going way up at the top to look over here. Judgment here. Saying, yeah, it's not just the fire. It's me. It's Archangel Gabriel. And it's time to wake up. It's time to make a decision here. Can be final decisions, but getting some clarity before you are gone here in this partnership placement. Because what happened in the Five of Swords? This can sometimes too be energy of things that were said that were really not nice. Okay, we also know that there's no contact here, and that can be connecting us to the lack of truth, no communication, lack of clarity, because that 5 connects us directly to the throat chakra. And it's the Seven of Wands coming in reverse. And look, and when this was in the upright, this is Mars and Leo energy, and it's a feeling of not wanting to be hurt, assessing the situation, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. Look at that big black feather. Really overseeing everything here. Overseeing these 6 wands. Which of course is coming out of the 5 of wands. The challenges and the obstacles. You can see that they're still here. And they're here on this fiery red. That, I just realized it. That's the fire under there, as I said. And I heard no, that's Judgment. It's both. This was here in reverse. This is putting down those walls. And I gotta say, it's also a message to your person and a validation for you. If you are feeling like, I need this truth, I need this communication, I need this clarity. What do you want? How do you feel? All of it. This is also here for you, Judgment, because you're also here in this energy. That's the fire under their hiney, I'm going to say. Under their rear, right? All the things that we can say. That's it. It's quite literally right under there. So they're here in that energy as well. And it's another spinner. It's another spinner. Mars is the planet of action, passion and drive, some conflict. It's the beginning and the end. It's bringing in Aries and Scorpio. It's most definitely a spinner for me because there have been a lot of, well, obstacles and challenges and boundaries up here. It's in reverse. Archangel Gabriel is literally sending the message, get a move on to your person here, because it's true what you're feeling. Trust your instinct, Virgo's person, because this is where they are. The wind of change, Scorpions. Also, the wisdom of the Oracle card. Because we see that this is really fast energy, and it's their eyes are closed to share these emotions quite literally. That's what they've been holding back. My throat chakra is going nuts. The King of Cups, the master of emotions here. Things coming to the surface. Are they showing it? Not really. Looking away. A little bit of Emperor energy, really. Looking over, kind of peeking. Are you still there? Are they still there? Is my Virgo still there? It's an empathic energy here that we have now in the upright. So they're realizing what this Five of Swords, lack of truth, clarity, communication, and things that were said that weren't nice, what happened, where it put everybody, and the Ten of Swords. And that is why we see it in reverse, because that's the apology, because they're hearing this. They're hearing Archangel Gabriel is right here. Look. Trying to get them to move. It's a very particular emotional horse. It's a little bit white, but it's also got some brown in it. Wanting to push through those obstacles here. Down below here, the Five, the Six of Wands, wanting that victory, but really scared. The terrified feeling, why is that there? Is it something new for them? Is there something else going on? But they're really afraid that they've lost you. And that is Archangel Gabriel for me, leading the way toward here, apologizing to you. Right here, wanting a new start. Is that a new start to come together? Is that a new start to release some energies between you that haven't been good? Because there is a moving on energy here, but I'm also really feeling the Fool energy, which is more of going over and communicating everything that has gone on and healing and starting new, really new, Fool card upright new, where it's a new journey. There's all the baggage is taken out and looked at and talked about. And what is in that suitcase that has been not looked at, looked in for how long, or has been tucked away. And when you open up a suitcase and you pull out a receipt or a travel document and you say, oh, or you find something you didn't know was there. There's a strong need for that, an unpacking of it, so you can decide what to do from there. And it's really clear it's going on here. It's the Hierophant, Taurus energy, divine masculine energy. And yeah, it's not lost on me. Look what's here. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy and emotions, how you feel about each other, holding back, wanting. This lack of communication, truth, hurtful energy is being, it's held back here, but we see that it's going to be happening. This is a minor arcana. They're always kind of spinners for me, but it's an energy of, somebody can change their mind from day to day, but we can see here that they're afraid that they've lost you or are losing you. And they're very clear that they need to apologize. Was there a lack of commitment here? Commitment issues? Was somebody just farting around making a decision regarding this commitment? What is it? Is it talking? Is it moving in? Is it marriage? Was it more? Obviously, you're going to know, but the healing is really necessary. So taking a dive in here, it's sort of like, going and going in, also going up here and just diving, I feel, head first into these emotions. So you might not even be expecting it. Are they coming in with a message? Are they coming in person? Is this just the message here today so you know what's going on? We see in the Two of Swords in the upright that there is Well, yeah, it's just a little bit of stuck energy, needing to make this decision. And I feel like they've already come out of the Two of Swords. For me, I just don't even think that they're really so much in there anymore. But that might be you too, because you also don't want to get hurt again, you know, and you've been waiting for how long? We see here the seasons have changed for some of you. How many times? This looks like an autumn energy. Is this a spring or summer energy maybe? Interesting, because that would be, well, I guess you could say in the southern hemisphere, as I channel for you, we're in winter and we're in summer in the northern, but you could be here at any time, and your timeline is your timeline. You know that. So it's really clear for me what is going on here. And again, by the way, this is a card of commitment for me. Marriage for some of you, not for everyone, legal. Long-term energy. And, well, yeah, there's a lot of expectations around that. It's not lost on me. It's connecting with the 5th chakra, the truth, looking right at each other. Still here, and everybody's still connected. Look at this. You're not talking. Or if you are, it's a really difficult communication for some of you. The separation quite literally between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Look how close the Hierophant and the High Priestess are here. The counterpart. Yeah, so for some of you too, there might be compromise here that has been ignored or is still coming up. It's a spinning energy here. And yeah, it can be in connection to some expectations, religious, cultural differences, family of origin. Are there other connections here? It's not super strong, but it can be the case, Virgo. And that's not always romantic either, you know. It can even be somebody in their own way, I want to say. You very clearly have a very deep connection, also a very deep emotional connection that requires healing. This is really super clear with the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm feeling like I need to look under here. Yeah, so it's the Knight of Wands in reverse showing itself. Not surprising. This is an impulsive energy, and it's not the Ace of Wands, but it's kind of a similar energy, because we see here also in the Knight of Swords that there's a lot to say, and it's emotional, and they're scared of that. Their eyes are closed here. Archangel Gabriel is saying, come on, make this decision. What do you want? Wake up, and wake up before you're too late. Knight of Wands, again, here, look, being led with their heart, knowing what they want, looking a little bit spaced out. It's kind of 4 of Cups in reverse energy. And this is an impulsive energy for me, so that's the spinning as well. And we know that there's impulsive energy here. And it's so strange, but this Knight of Cups today has some elements of the Emperor energy for me. And wanting to look here below, this is how it's going today. It's the Hangman in reverse. Major Arcana, Uranus energy, also Pisces energy. I want to show you the card. And working it out here. Yeah, it's some indecision. We know that. Not really doing anything, I want to say. Some power struggles. It's a real period of uncertainty, and it's coming in reverse here. So I feel like that is changing. But it's also showing us that there has been some selfish energy. They're also aware of that. This King of Cups is looking over right here on top of the 10 of Swords with the forgiveness. And I think for the longest time, they probably haven't wanted to really see or hear what some of their lack of communication or even not so nice things, lack of clarity have done. And the wake-up energy is really clear. I mean, the High Priestess is looking over. The King of Cups is not wanting to look. But we can see that it's what the fear is. I mean, they're afraid that they've lost you. They're clear now. This is what they're doing. The Ace of Cups, hi. I just looked up and the camera was gone. So I don't know what happened. But I think it got the Knight of Cups, I hope. Excuse me, the Knight of Wands, I hope. And just in case it did not, it did come in reverse. This is leading with the heart. We see that there is a fear in that still. They look a little bit spaced out here. And it's coming in reverse. So yeah, this is some impulsive energy that I was also feeling here in the Ace of Wands. And we see that they're clear, and that's the thing. Archangel Gabriel is really saying, you got to figure this out. And they are realizing it. They're connecting here. And I'm repeating myself. You might have already heard this, but just in case the camera had cut it off. With the asking for forgiveness energy, you know, it's spinning here. They're realizing it. That's the thing. Archangel Gabriel is helping to bring that forth of what the things they said and didn't say and weren't clear about. What happened in this connection, you know, and seeing also, yeah, seeing it from another perspective, which we also saw in the Hangman energy. So that's for sure a spinner because they are seeing it. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to channel is what I was saying, that I'm not keeping it. I don't know if it picked up the Hangman or not, if it's in reverse here. Pisces energy. Also, Uranus energy. And, well, yeah, it's been, for me, it's a spinner. What's coming underneath there? Interesting. Look, it's the Five of Wands. And it's obviously a spinner, too, because this is how it was coming in. Because the Five of Wands here in reverse is telling us that these issues here are going to be resolved. It's restoring harmony. So is that together or is it apart? You know, we need more. And of course, everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. And anyway, it's a spinner. And that's because it's, you can just see it here. It's sort of like impulsive. We know that the Ace of Wands has been spinning. It's been maybe some false starts. Okay. So we're going to channel some more, and then we're going to bring in another deck. By the way, the overall energy, sometimes it comes in really fast, sometimes it never comes at all. So just in case you're wondering what your swan is doing here waiting. And it can't even be that it comes through at times if I bring an oracle or a love message. We'll see what's happening. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. I need to move the energy I'm hearing. Please show us the cards. Aho. Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. It's an energy, you can see it's in reverse, so it's not moving right now, but it will be. We know that the sun energy has been here in your reading today in the reversal, which is, of course, the Ten of Swords, the sun in Gemini. And that's because, as you see here, it's a darker energy, and the sun is coming up here. Has been in reverse, I feel. A lot of waiting, temporary waiting, but a lot of sadness around it. It's coming in the upright here. This is Leo energy. It's the source. It's the outcome. It's also the knowing. It's the crown chakra, finding this solution. So we see it's happening. The Chariot card is in reverse. This is Cancer and energy. It's the moon energy as well, which puts the moon in reverse again, which is the clarity and the truth, the communication. What is that? Coming, but we see that there's still a wait here. Okay, so the Fool card did come, and it's coming in reverse. Yeah, because the Fool card and the Eight of Swords, both of which we knew was going to be coming in, is really dependent on them coming unstuck, which we see here. And that is the case in the Eight of Swords, but we can also see that it might not be happening maybe as fast as you want. But the Fool card energy, it's in reverse here. So we know that there's been a lot of wasted time, I feel. This is telling us what we know also, that there has been a separation. There has been a lot of carelessness around emotions, around feelings, of which they're realizing here now. You're both here, the Queen and the King of Cups. And did this come in the upright? I think it did. I'm almost seeing it spinning. Yeah, because the healing still needs to be done. It could have been that I was showing you the card and it's wanting to land here now in the upright. So we see here quite literally, look, the Chariot card, both Cancer and energies here, the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. that it's not quite moving toward that yet. That is the victory wreath. And that's an energy of moving and change. And, you know, it's getting like a new chariot, a new mode of transportation. For me, that's a new way of communicating. You know, trying something out here together for this healing. It's just not happening yet. But we saw this here, and we know that it's coming because we're also seeing the Eight of Swords. And it's in reverse. And this is the release from holding themselves back. Jupiter and Gemini energy. And Gemini is connected to communication, but also Mercury, of course, the ruling planet, the planet of the mind. So what has been holding them back? Fear of commitment, what? Too many choices, having trouble with that. You know, are you still going to be there, I guess is my question too, Virgo, because we see that they're scared that they've lost you. And this can also be telling us in the Seven of Wands in reverse that maybe you are tired of waiting. And you're going to be coming unstuck here. And it's a freeing energy for you. Interesting. Look, it just came right between the Hierophant and the High Priestess, the divine feminine, divine masculine counterparts. The stuck energy, the Eight of Swords, Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter is the planet of prosperity and expansion and hope and optimism. And this is, you know, when everybody's not talking, probably still now. It's like putting yourself there. Maybe some of this going on. We saw that headbutting going on in the Hangman energy. So it's coming unstuck here, for sure. It's a matter of when, you know, and will you still be there? Floating here, near to the King of Cups, because you're here, the counterpart. Or vice versa, it doesn't matter. No gender here. But Judgment is making sure of that. Okay, so I want to bring in another deck. It's the sister deck. And if you've been at my readings, you know this deck. It's in German. As you know, I'm in Austria. You won't miss anything, and anything that comes through, I will tell you what it is, of course. Can teach you a little bit of German today. Let's see if there's any validations or clarifications. Something could come down that completely puts us on another course. That can happen. It can happen quite often, actually. And we'll see if an overall energy card comes or not. Then we'll get into some love messages after. Actually, I need to move the energy I'm hearing. Well, that's already wanting to come in. All right. Yeah, this is interesting. It's the King of Swords. And it's coming in reverse. So this is still, we know, no communication. Yeah, it could also be you're waiting for a message. Mercury oftentimes, it's already wanting to come through, is, look, connected to reading and writing. So the Four of Wands is in reverse here. Just came down, wasn't really ready. And that's Venus and Aries energy. And this is, well, yeah, it can be that there was some arguing between you. And it can quite literally be somebody that has moved out of a, you know, dwelling, city, state, country. What is that? And look what's coming right with it. It's the Knight of Cups. It's the Prince Charming card. It's a very emotional horse wearing the floral laurel wreath. They have the cup balancing here. There is the cup. This is a moving energy. Look, still being guided here. So what are they coming in with? An apology is for sure. We can see that. Can it be more? Maybe. And that's what I mean by sometimes things just turn. You know, we see the Ace of Cups. We see the Knight of Cups. We see the Sun card. It's not a guarantee of anything, is it? But there is a really strong feeling of being worried that you're going to be gone and wanting to apologize. Yeah. So there's the Emperor energy that we felt in the King of Cups. How interesting. And it's coming in reverse, which is not surprising to me at all. This is Aries and Mars energy, and this is showing us a little bit of arrogance that's been going on, a little bit of immaturity. Somebody that's been hiding some things, I feel like it's their feelings. It can be a lot of different things, but it has affected this connection. The 4 areas of support and stability, as well as in The Emperor card, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And there's a foundation, and there's everything that supports that, you know. And if there's no communication, or it's not saying nice things, or hiding truths, or not sharing how you feel, not being emotionally available, being hurtful, whatever, you know, that's a big hole, right? For the elements to come in. Guys, gosh, I don't know when that ended. I hope I didn't miss too much. I want to move the energy some more. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Look, my gosh, there's a validation. They're really afraid that they have lost you, Virgo, or that they're losing you. And look, now Judgment is here in reverse. We see that this is it's kind of like, yeah, it's not a definitive moving forward right now. It's kind of a, well, yeah, it's hot and cold. It's false starts. It's delays. There's a little bit of denial here still, and somebody who's a little bit afraid. But we also see that, we know that, and that's why. What are they afraid of? For sure, their emotions. Maybe what they have to face, what they're feeling. What is it? Holding that sword, is that the truth? Clarity? Communication in general, because how they feel about you is a lot bigger than what they've been presenting here. So yeah, that's clearly a spinner, and we also already knew that, so it's not surprising. Wow. Okay, so this is not surprising at all either. It's the Lover's card. It's coming in reverse. This is a lot of regrets for their choices. Look at this. This is why they're afraid to come in here. Do they need to talk about what's going on or what went on in the Devil card energy? Highly likely. They're very connected, the Devil card and the Lover's card. And by the way, Archangel Raphael in reverse. You know, the angel for healing what's broken, helping with new beginnings. It's like, it's an energy of, it could go either way. You know what I mean? You see the love here. You feel it's like the little train going, getting close and then stopping. Whatever went on in this Devil energy, which I feel is connected to the Five of Swords, connected to the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords for sure, the Seven of Cups, you know, whatever went on here, it obviously affected this connection, and some bad decisions were made. Look, you know, a lot of regret for these bad decisions. The Judgment card is telling us that. They made some bad decisions, and on one hand, they want to own them, and then they don't. That's the fear here coming through. What decisions did they make? I still feel the love here, but I also feel that this is a connection that could go either way. There's a lot going on. I wanted to do one last energy move. Then we're bringing in some love messages. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Okay. Yeah, it's time. It's time to get this show on the road. It's Aquarius energy. It's a necessary transition, look, to move past these Five of Swords. It's Mercury and Aquarius energy. There's that sword all over the place here. That's the truth. Here, too, it's the Knight of Swords. You know, it's kind of a funny little front man. But coming in here, they're scared, but it needs to be done. You know, this is spinning. It needs to spin and go stop and have it stop on the upper right here. Whether you're moving on together or moving on, it's time to move past these Five of Swords. And I also feel that in this Fool card, which is a spinner for me. So whether you're discussing this and moving on, or you're discussing it and moving on together, there's a need to heal. It's very, very clear between the two of you, and let some things go. Whether that's room for something else to come in or room for each other. It's time to move past these Five of Swords. It's time to move past, quite literally. And here with that sword, the truth, the clarity, communication. This is the overall energy. Okay. Sometimes it never comes, so it came. You know, what can I say? I never expect it to be anything. It can be clear and it can be unclear. So this is what's wanting to be here today. Okay, Virgo, we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to your Virgo through love messages? If you ever feel you're sending them, then you're sending them, or you're sending one. Baby, I need your love. Please come back to me. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. Yeah, this is going here. It's 3, it's the most I take. Sometimes I break my rules. I want to return, but I'm a big chicken. This is it. It's a funny little card, but it's true. It's really very clear. I'm always thinking of you. I'm wising up. That staff here, that wand, the thoughts here of feeling, you know, the urge to just come. It's also the magician's wand. It's the hermit's wand, you know. There's a lot of information and magic in that, depending on what you do. Bringing in some magician energy. I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you, and I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. I want to be the reason for your sweetest dreams. It almost sounded like Sweden that came out. As every moment ticks away, the more I keep thinking about the past, the stronger I feel that our love is meant to last. I love you, baby. It's a little bit of that also. I feel you here in that 7 of Wands, you know, of Knight of Cups energy of not being sure if it's sincere, you know. They're really afraid that they've lost you, Virgo. Okay. I miss you more. Somebody's sending that message and answering. I'm so drawn to you. I'm not asking for a lot. All I want is for you to look into my eyes and say that everything will be okay. I'm ready to take all the blame. That's going right with the Devil's card. This is yours, and I'm going to bring in some channeled song messages. Where did it go? Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring in today. You are all that I want, all that I need, all that I desire, all that I love. It can be your songs come down, or a song of relevance to the connection or to you. It can be songs are coming that you don't like or that you've never heard of. That's okay. Sometimes it's a sentiment behind a song, one word, a location, a name. And if you ever feel you're sending the song, messages from their higher self through channeled song. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. It's a little buried here by that Emperor in reverse. Bill Withers, ain't no sunshine. In your heart, I see the start of every night and every day. In your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Tina Turner, the best. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be. Nirvana, come as you are. Come away with me, my love, to the sea of love. Cat power, sea of love. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Elton John, your song. Messages from their higher self through song. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Oasis, Wonderland. That is the Knight of Swords. It's really been, yeah, it's the Knight of Swords, I feel like has a lot, is carrying a lot here. Interesting. Those are yours and this is yours. And that's it for channeled song messages. We are just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. And maybe someday we will find that it wasn't really wasted time. The eagle's wasted time. Through the clouds, I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows older. Foreigner, I want to know what love is. Kind of heard this energy of, yeah, it's the Four of Pentacles in reverse coming down here twice. It's really strong energy of almost feeling like they're not, yeah, like it sounds, I keep hearing saying begging energy or not worthy. I don't like those. I don't like that. That's what's coming through. It's that kind of energy, you know, of just somebody who wants another chance. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love. Virgo, that is your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading. Liking readings and sharing them if you are inspired to do so. Of course, watching them as well. And subscribing to the Tarot Closet. These are things that really help the channel to grow. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you at another reading. Bye, Virgo.